So one thing you'll hear from a lot of people who make stuff like this is that you can get great shapes from takeout food containers. This is true. I mean, look at this thing. I think some grocery store sushi came in it. The problem is these containers are pretty terrible to actually construct with. They're flimsy, and nothing sticks to them. But they can make for lovely molds, say for air dry clay, like DOS. Miscast did a video on this recently using plaster, which is probably a better method than what I'm doing. But the air dry clay works well enough for my purposes, and it's what I have on hand. The next day, it's all dry. A little cracked here and there, but that's no problem. And it comes out fairly easily. And there it is. That's lovely. All these nice little hexagons. So then I cut off the excess. So now, what to do with all this? I have this ramp tile that goes from 1 to 2 inches elevation, and I think these little hexagons would make for great paving stones here. So I lined them up and cut them down. And it looks like they'll fit up to here, so I cut them again. And now this is going to go on a little flat area at the bottom. So I'm cutting back and forth, winding around the hexes to create a kind of interlocking tooth. Glue it up. There's a little gap on the end here, so I'll use a little strip of basswood to fill that in. Just push it down into the glue and let it set up. Once it's set, I just cut the excess sticking off the end here. And with that little amuse-bouche, it's time for the main course. Here I'm replicating that interlocking tooth where the two pieces will join. I feel like I don't see people using palette knives very often in this space, which is wild to me. It's one of my most used tools. Alright, lay that down. Chop the top, and fill gaps with some of the excess hexagons. Some irregularity here is totally fine. And that's that.